Good morning, everybody. Hello, I'm down here. Dr. Brewer in the middle of the week this time with a quick announcement just to make sure we're all on the same page as far as how to approach each module. Well, yes, over here on this side, I hope I'm pointing at the right side, you've got your to-do list. And that can be helpful to kind of think about when things are due, but you're going to want to go into the module each time and make sure you start at the top and work your way to the very bottom. Each piece contains information you're going to need. Of course, you began with welcome to our course. You read my welcome message. You've looked at the syllabus. You completed the Flipgrid, and you began to work on, and you're working on right now, your Digital Web 2.0 learning environment. And there is also the rubric available here. Each one of these is a critical component to starting the course. I also let you look at all of the course projects in a very brief nutshell. You can start thinking about them, but until we get to the week where they're honestly assigned, it's difficult to really dive deep into the project itself. But this kind of lets you know when the due dates are going to take place and when we're going to be working on those. Here is the first module. You should have started at the top. And the other thing, the reason I'm doing this is I can look at the page views. Canvas has these new analytics that allow us to look at like how often is a page being looked at, as well as how much time is being spent on it. Make sure you have looked at the module overview. It's got the schedule. It also has an introductory informational piece that kind of sets the stage for each module, and this one for the entire course. Below that is an audio podcast for you to listen to that I recorded. It provides an overview for the week. It provides an overview for the course itself. You're going to want to listen to that. It's very short, but you're going to want to take time to listen and hear and kind of situate yourself within that audio podcast because it kind of situates yourself within the course as it exists. Each week is going to always be broken up into 3 concepts, and so here you see the first concept, frameworks for technology integration, with the readings. PhD readings are not for you if you're not a PhD student. However, if you're interested in doing a little bit of a deeper dive, these readings tend to be more of a critical curricular lens that dives deeper into the material that we're reading for the week, but it's not required if you're not a doctoral student. The web resources are also a part of this, and so these are videos and these are links. All of these deal with this first concept of frameworks for technology integration. And then your first assignment, again, it's the Flipgrid. We've already done that. The next concept, teachers' technology use and standards. You've got your readings from Niederhauser, Mundi, Sandholz, and Riley, and there is one PhD reading that if you're not doctorate, you don't need to read it. Then you have your web resources, and then the first assignment, Conversation 1. So Conversation 1 covers all of the readings from those first 2 concepts that we've already considered. When you finish that, you then can dive into the readings for meaningful learning and technology, which we will have a discussion post next week about. And so you're going to want to begin to read Ertmer, Cradler, Hall. If you're a doctorate, you got to read the PhD Meaningful Learning, and then some web resources on meaningful learning. Lastly is the submission for your Digital Web 2.0 project. This is the way I found to organize Canvas in a way that is linear and top to bottom. I might switch up how it's organized in terms of maybe breaking these into separate pieces for each of the concepts. But right now, and it will always be, you start at the top and you work your way to the very bottom of each module. All right? Everybody, if you have any questions for me, please reach out, email or text me on the phone number on the syllabus, and we can set up a phone call, or if you'd rather a Zoom or a Google Meet or a WebEx, whatever your fancy is. I'm happy to chat with you and talk. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. It's Wednesday and it's summer. See ya, everybody, later.